Good evening, everyone. My name is Tynesha, and I am a member of the West Garfield Park Youth Council. In addition, we believe that we are the solution to the violence in our community. West Garfield Park Youth Council is sponsored by Fathers Who Care, which is a nonprofit organization located on the west side of Chicago within the West Garfield Park community. Again, everyone, my name is Tynesha Malone, and I am a member of the West Garfield Park Youth Council. The West Garfield Park Youth Council is comprised of 15 youth from our community whose focus and concern is the youth leadership and voice within the community and addressing the issues of violence prevention. We invite people from all over, especially youth, to come in and see what we are all about. Our show will be scheduled every Thursday at 7 p.m. Again, that's every Thursday at 7 p.m. We would like to encourage calls from people watching to leave their questions and comments at 312-738-1060. Again, that number is 312-738-1060. Our show can also be viewed online at www.cantv.org/live. Again, that website is www.cantv.org/live. So as you all see, there's a gentleman right here, and instead of me introducing him, I'll let him introduce himself.
My name is Darius Williams. 22 years old from Aurora, Illinois.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. And again, my name is Tynesha, and I am a member of the West Garfield Park Youth Council. And you are watching a live interactive call-in television program brought to you on CanTV. So during the next 25 minutes, we are going to discuss understanding your purpose. I invite our viewers watching to call in with their questions and comments at 312-738-1060. Again, that is 312-738-1060. So the first question is, who is Darius and what is your purpose?
Who is Darius? I'm just consider myself an advocate. I'm somebody that cares for the person next to me. I care for people. I'm the type of person that wants everybody to fulfill their dreams, live out their purpose. I thrive off life is too short, that we're only here for a certain amount of time. So I just want everybody to, enjoy life, fulfill their purpose, and I think everybody should have an equal chance in life.
Right. Okay, that was a real good answer. Okay, so the next one is, why do you think is so much violence happening in Chicago, its surrounding suburbs, and around the world?
Like I said, I don't think everybody is living equally. I don't think everybody has the equal opportunities.
Like everybody else has?
Yeah, so a lot of people feel left out. It's the certain sides to every city that you can see where the money is, you can see where the money is not.
Right.
There are people that have the money, you don't really see too much violence on that side. They're pretty much content with life.
Right.
And then the side over here is the side that's, doing things that they feel to get money. They got to express their anger. They have to commit crimes to put food on the table, to, have money in their pocket, to be able to have groceries in the house or have the lights on and stuff like that. So it's just unequal opportunities.
Right. And, like, most of the times you could tell because, like, certain sides of the towns and stuff is like the houses look way better than other houses.
Absolutely.
And like you could tell like how people are and how like when they walk around with their dogs and stuff and they look all perky and all that. It's not really a lot of stuff going on over there. And over here it's just more than what it looks like.
100%.
Okay, so the next question is, do you think there's a large number of young people that don't know their purpose in life? And would you say because some young people don't know their purpose that anger and violence can sometimes take effect?
Absolutely. I think everybody has a dream of what they want to do in life. And like I said, if they don't have the opportunity to fulfill that dream, a lot of them just give up, If everybody was equal, everybody had a chance to go fulfill their purpose. I think the main thing in life is obviously, money.
Right.
I hate to say it like that, but, if everybody had equal money, I don't think it would be as much violence. A lot of people would be successful, basketball players, businessmen, stuff like that. So, like I said, I think money is the main priority in all this, and it would definitely cut down on the violence and stuff like that.
Yeah, correct. So, the next question is, what are some things we can do to help decrease violence and help ensure that our youth are safe?
I feel just to know that people care. If there's people out here that's putting together events like this, or we have, mentor programs and stuff like that for kids that feel like there's somebody that's, that has their back, that cares about them, that's not going to just label them as a stereotype, So just to feel like you have somebody in your corner, that there's people in the world that actually care about you, and not just content with where you're at in life, but actually want to see you succeed in life.
And then, well, what about the kids who like are peer pressure to where they like, oh, I don't want to do stuff like this because it's lame or it's corny, and they just trying to do this to put a like good name on themselves, because that's how most kids are. They like, oh, they just do this to like make it like they helping me, and they really not, and they just peer pressuring into still doing what they're doing.
Absolutely. I feel like, man, you can't be worried about what other people say about you. You know, because at the end of the day, you got to make yourself happy. You know, you got to live your life. You're not living your life for other people. You got to live your life and fulfill your purpose in life, because just like if you flip the cars, if they were doing something, they're not going to care what you have to say. Right. They're not going to let you hold them back for what they're trying to do. So you just got to pretty much just, what I always say is just stay prayed up, you know, and stay the course, and, you know, then you can achieve anything.
Exactly. So is there any events that you have coming up? Oh,
yeah, I have an event this Friday called the 630 Alumni Anti-Violence Classic. Pretty much I'm going to do a dunk contest, 3-point contest, a big alumni game. We're going to have a crowd contest, you know, just to pretty much unite the city, just to, you know, it'll be good to just unite the city, to let people know that there's people out here trying to make things happen. Okay. Like I said, my pastor, he's a white guy, and my partner is a Hispanic guy, you know. So just to see the diversity and putting this together for the city, I think that'll definitely help the world, you know, get a bigger picture. Like, look, everybody's not meant to be racist or anything like that. Exactly. And like I said, all my proceeds are going towards after school programs. So like if kids that can't financially afford to do an acting class or a robot class or be in a summer camp, you know, just to pretty much get them off the street, just to know like there's people out here that care about you, that want you to fulfill your dream in life.
And what's the age range? Like, how old do you have to be in these after school programs?
I'm shooting for like high school, because I feel like the high school age is more really where the things start to turn bad. A lot of people, you know, drop out, don't graduate, you know. So just for them to know, like, look, just go fulfill your dream. Like, it's people out here that's trying to make things happen for you, you know. And I hate to say it, but like I said, everybody don't have equal opportunities. Exactly. So I'm really targeting people that can't really afford it, because I feel like they are the ones that's feeling left out. And, you know, we don't want nobody to feel left out, because that's where diversity happens in life.
Yeah, and when they feel left out, it's just like they push themselves into doing worse things so that they could get noticed for something else.
Absolutely.
So the next question is, what are your goals for this event, and will you have any special performances?
My goals for this event is pretty much to help as many people as possible. Like I said, the more people that attend, the more money we bring in, the more kids we can bless, you know, or the more money that we can give, you know. So I don't want to speak it, but if we don't have a good crowd, you know, that'll mean we'll have money left over or pay for people to take a more expensive class. So like I said, I'm going to do this continually. I'm going to keep doing this so I can help as many people as possible, you know. I want to make sure that the graduation rate go up and that everybody, you know, isn't chasing their dream. And
because most kids don't graduate. Like, they drop out because they feel like, oh, they dropped out, so I'm going to drop out. Right. They like, the work not going to do nothing for me when it really do.
And then a lot of people, like I said, they can't afford, you know, to take classes or something like that. You know, everything now is so expensive, or, you know, so like if people feel like they got help, that people out here that want to help them succeed in life, then I feel like they'll be more willing to work harder and not, you know, be held back from what other people think about them.
Right. So is this an annual event?
Yeah, I'm going to do this periodically. This one is the first one I ever had. This one, I had one last year that was kind of a smaller one, but this one is the first ever anti-violence event, and like I said, I'm working on one for the spring next.
So when you was growing up, did you do any like bad things and then like regret it and then try to change your ways into what you're doing now?
Yeah, I hung out with the wrong crowd a couple times, and then like I said, my mom is a powerful spiritual lady, so she always kept me on the right path. Right. But it was my choices to do the wrong thing, and for me to open my eyes to realize, like, you know, this is not what I want to do. I want to, you know, my dreams was to become a basketball player, you know, but I'm a big believer in, if it's not a God's plan, it's not going to work for you, you know, and I had to pretty much, that was an eye-opener for me, was to realize, like, okay, it's not my purpose in life, I got to figure something else out. And this event, you know, I like helping people, so I try to put this event together, and I could never get it to go off the ground at all, you know, and I got in touch with the right people, and now it escalated dramatically. So big believer on it's not your time, it's God's timing.
So do you have like posters like all around to where multiple people could see it?
Yeah, so I have it all over social media. I actually just the other day I was given the mayor's award, you know, so the mayor was able to put it out there for me. It's all over this. Thank you. It was all over the City of Aurora government page. Like I've been dropping flyers out at barbershops and stuff like that where kids typically are at. I'm gonna drop some off at the library, school, stuff like that. I just wanna, you know, 'cause I know everybody is not big on social media. So I just want to get out there and, you know, make sure they're at the barbershops or at the schools and stuff like that, so attract as many people as possible.
Okay. So what are some things young people could do to discover their purpose?
Just whatever you like. If you're a kid that likes to play video games, then you should get into
So it
electronic.
depends on what you like.
Yeah, you know, whatever you like. Don't pretty much force yourself into doing something you're not interested in, because then you won't work as hard, you know?
Right.
So if you do something, like I overheard you saying that you want to, you know, dancing and stuff like that.
Right.
But you're not going to be out here trying to be a lawyer, you know?
Right, because that's not what I want to
Exactly, you know, so you might do it, but you won't do it to your full potential.
do. Yeah, you're not going to feel as compassionate about it.
Yeah, so you won't do it to your full potential. So if it's something you like out here, just go all the way. Find out if there's programs out there or classes or something like that, or if you can learn about it and go after it, attack it.
Exactly. So what motivated you to put this event together?
Me, like I said, I've lost countless friends to gun violence or violence in general, you know. And I have a lot of friends that were like good at sports, but they never got to fulfill their purpose, you know. They were able to go professional. And like I said, their life got cut short just giving up, you know, gang banging, doing drugs.
To do what other people do.
Yeah, you know, and they just fell around the wrong crowd, and that pretty much took them away from their talent, and which I feel was probably their purpose in life that could have got them out of, you know, what they were going through. So I'm just big on that, and like I said, I just want to continue to help as many people as possible. I don't want to lose any more friends to nonsense at all.
Violence.
Yeah, exactly.
So why is it important for you to help other youth, and did you like have the resources that these kids possibly have now?
Yeah, so for me, luckily my partner, he works for City Hall Youth Services. So just working with him, he has a lot of resources. Like for this, we have partners with the Paramount Theater. You know, they have like acting classes and stuff like that. SciTech Museum, Wabansi Community College, you know, stuff like that. So just for kids to get an education or to take a class that they need to, you know, to get them to that next step in life, you know, just to give them a little push to let them know, like, hey, you know, there's people out here that care about you and want you to do good. Yeah, so any way possible I can connect with sponsors to help as many kids as possible, then I'm going to do it 100%.
So do you think the way people act is like from their homes, or is it like just the people they're around outside of their homes? Or is it both?
I'm also a big believer in what you're immune to is how you're going to act. You know, so what you see at home is probably how you're going to react, because that's something you see constantly every day, 24/7.
And you get used to it.
You get used to it. You're immune to it. So you may see it at home, but you might not do what they're doing at home, but you might get around your friends that, you know.
And then want to do it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so if you're hanging around friends that don't do drugs, you're not going to just do drugs.
Right.
But if you see somebody that you're used to 24/7 doing drugs, you might be like, man, I'm going to try it one day. You know? Yeah, you know, so, and that's a bad way of thinking, but that's how life is, you know. You do what you see.
So what can people do to get more information about your events and like more upcoming events that you might have?
I'm going to be doing constantly on my Facebook page, Darius Williams. Going to post that dramatically. Like I said, the mayor is on my side with this one, so I'm definitely going to get him to put the word out there, and I'm going to make sure I'm going to get it out there. I'm actually going to try to do one in Chicago.
Right.
I actually lived out here for a little minute. I went to Oak Park River Forest for a while, so like this area right here is one of my, I call home, you know.
Right.
So I don't want to just do Aurora, even though I was born there, because I've had some traumatic experiences here in Chicago, Oak Park as well, you know.
Right.
So any place that I feel my heart is at, I want to go and help people, you know. So that way, if I can help Aurora, if I can help Oak Park, Chicago, then I want to go to, you know, the next state, the next state, the next state, you know.
Right.
So I just want to pretty much help as many people as possible, you know. Like,
So how did the mayor start knowing about your event? Did she see it on social media?
I actually contacted the mayor myself. I didn't know, like I said, I had this idea myself, and I could never get it to take off. So I was like, you know, I'm just going to go to the highest person possible. So I contacted the mayor myself. The mayor is pretty busy.
Right.
I wasn't expecting an answer right away.
Right.
So I started contacting other people like my pastor, and he led me to my partner Simon Rodriguez, who's actually works at City Hall in the building as a mayor. So I got in contact with him, and
Like his co-mayor?
No, he works in a different department, like youth services.
Oh, yeah.
So I contacted him, and his resources pretty much like blew everything open with this. And, he's the one that's emailing the sponsors, the schools, the stuff like that. So his resources pretty much helped me out a lot with this event.
Okay. So we have a caller, and we want to know the question and comment from the caller, or comment.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I have a question for the guests. First of all, I want to say that I'm enjoying the show. I'm enjoying listening to this young man because there's so many young men out here that are lost nowadays. And this is a young man that's got a head on his shoulders. And I want to know what inspired you to change your life, because I heard you say that at one point you was not, on the right path. So what did it take for you to change your life and try to make a difference to the point where you're trying to save, other young men out here, or just other young people, period? What inspired you, and how did you do it?
First, I want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But just like I said, my mom is a very spiritual and powerful person. My mom has always been a big believer in God. Mm-hmm. So I feel once you have somebody like that that's always on your corner, your mom is not going to ever lead you down the wrong path.
Exactly.
So my mom is her constant prayers, her constant words of encouragement, stuff like that. Like I said, before this event, I could never get it to go off the ground. I was battling depression, because I was like, I'm not where I'm at in life, like where I want to be at in life. Why can't I get everything to go right for me,
Right, I feel like that.
And I was going through depression. There was times I wouldn't even leave my room. I wouldn't even eat,
Mm-hmm.
And my mom, her constant prayers and surrounding myself with good people that's going to make me better,
Mm-hmm.
it pretty much opened my eyes. I got more involved in my church. So just those things right there really helped me, pick my head up, not to know that, it ain't your timing. If it's not a God's purpose or plan for you, it's not going to work, So I just had to continue to stay prayed up, continue to chase after my dreams. And like I said, now I'm just trying to just do the best thing I can for the community.
So did you have like inspirations besides like family, like higher, like famous people?
Nipsey Hussle.
Mm-hmm.
Nipsey Hussle was one of my favorite rappers. Just what he was trying to do. He was a known gang member,
Mm-hmm.
Rapper. And he was able to, hire felons and to buy where he used to hang out at to sell his music,
Mm-hmm.
So that really inspired me a lot because, like, you would never think somebody that's a known gang member would want to give back to his community, So, and, being in trouble with the law a lot, and to still do the right thing in life and change your life for the better, it really opened my eyes a lot.
So he from California?
Yeah, L.A.
And what was he?
He was a Crip.
Right, okay. Because that was with Snoop Dogg and I think Roddy Ricch.
Yep.
Okay, and we have another caller.
Hello?
Yes?
Okay, I just got one more comment to say to the young man that's on the show. Before you hang up, before you get off the show, please speak to the young generation out here and I would like for you to give them an encouraging word on how they can make a change in their lives, because I heard you say that you listened to your parent, you listened to your mom, and you decided to make a change. But it's so hard for so many people to make a change when they done went in the wrong direction. And I just want to hear you say something inspiring that will encourage, even if it encourages one person, you've did your job. And I would like to hear that before you get off the air, please.
Absolutely. Just to believe in the man up above, stay prayed up, not, don't listen to what other people have to say. You got to live your life for you, Don't feel like you're a lame because you want to take a robot class or you want to do acting, Do what, that excites you, is going to push you and make you better, because at the end of the day, you're not living your life for them. So don't ever feel like you're a lame or you're not cool because you're not doing drugs or game banging, nothing like that. Like, don't worry about what other people say. Because if it's, like my mom used to always tell me, what's for you, can't nobody take that away but you or God. So you may feel like, oh, okay, I want to do this, but I don't want my friends to stop being my friend because if that's the case, they're never your friend in the first place. You should have friends around you that
support
encourage you. Like, come on, man, like go do something. Yeah, like don't I want to see you do good in life.
Yeah.
So just just do what you want to do. Stay prayed up. Don't worry about what other people have to say, and just always know that what is for you, can't nobody take that away from you, but you or God.
Okay. So I actually used to be like that because I wanted to play volleyball, and they was like, "Oh, volleyball lame. You shouldn't do that. You should come with us after school and go to the park and all that." And my grandma, like, she'll never let me go because she was like, she didn't want me to be like all the kids who go to the park and they do this and do that. And then that's when I always was like, volleyball is just so lame, so I don't want to do it because that's what my friend said. But it's like, as I kept doing it, I got better at it, and it's like, I don't really care what they were saying. So that's why my auntie, she coached volleyball at school. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm finna do this, and I don't care what they saying. And now I'm like really better at it, and I was finna like not do it at all, and I learned like way more in volleyball, and I learned not to care about what people think, because learning new things will actually get you somewhere in life that you would never expect.
Absolutely. And just imagine if you would have never went.
I would have never knew what I did now.
Exactly. So like I said, you did the right thing. You just did what you wanted to do. You didn't care what other people have to say about it, and you ended up liking it. And I'm pretty sure that now you probably has that one of your hobbies now, right?
Right.
Yeah. See.
So, because my auntie left my school, and I asked her, like, could she come back and do it? But I guess our school don't do sports no more. So, yeah, they don't do them.
They don't do sports no more at all?
No.
See what I'm saying?
Like other schools, like schools in Cicero, they had a basketball game today. My cousin had a basketball game today. And they actually had basketball games. They travel to other schools to go to basketball games. They do volleyball and everything. And our school just don't have it.
And see what I'm saying? Like, that's where more problems like this can happen. Because they don't have things to do after school no more. After school, I used to always say, you used to probably say it too, I don't want to go home after school. I don't want to go home, So now that we don't have nothing to do to keep us active, we're prone to going to the park, going to hang out and, stuff like that, not going to do your homework. Yeah, so.
And then they get you to fail.
Exactly, you're going to stop. Not focused anymore. You're gonna not do your homework. Come home whenever you want to. So you just lose focus in that, and that's what I don't want. I want to help. Like I said, I want to help as many people as possible. So things like this, like your school don't have sports, but like this, if there's a program you can get in, you can still go. Take an acting class, a dancing class, stuff like that. So that's just what I'm working towards.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell the boys that in my school, because they really believe that they're the best basketball players on this earth. So I was like, I'm gonna tell them about it. So do you got like copies here?
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of copies with me. I can leave a couple for you.
Okay.
And like I said, I'm definitely working on one for Chicago. I just wanna, like I said, help as many people as possible, because that really just hurt my heart hearing you say that, because for me, I thought I was going to the NBA. So to hear y'all not have sports for your school no more, it's kind of mind blowing to me.
Yeah, we got recess, but that's like at recess.
Y'all probably don't be out there. Yeah, y'all don't be doing it. Y'all just probably be talking, right?
Yeah, we just sit down and talk, because it's like they don't have volleyball nets or nothing. They only have basketballs, and some of the basketballs don't even have air in them. So some of the boys just use what they have, or they'll bring their own balls to school to play with. Yeah. And that's just how it is at school.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And is it youth that you've helped out before that came back and told you that you've impacted their life?
Oh yeah, after my first event, which was much of a smaller one, we weren't giving giving scholarships. We were like giving money out, and like it was at my church, so we had, we prayed for everybody and stuff like that, and it was just some people were just crying, like, man, like, and like. And that's another thing for me. I feel like most men feel that you're weak if you show emotion. I was a victim to that too, where like I felt like I got to be a tough guy. I can't show no emotion and stuff like that. And a lot of times these men out here, there's nothing wrong with them. They just bottle up their emotions, and they don't ever express themselves. They got everything bottled in. So like, when one thing happened wrong, it's like boom, I'ma snap. You know. So I mean, I just want to let the men out there know, like, you know, it's everybody has emotions for a reason. You know, so you shouldn't be bottling anything in at all, because that's detrimental to you and the people around you.
Right. Okay, so we would like to thank our viewers for watching and calling again. For additional information about our youth council, please contact us at 773-287-5821. And thank you, and tune in next week, same time, same station. Bye.